Hey everybody, how we doing today? Double checking, making sure I am live. I'm live on Twitch, and I am confirming that I'm live on Twitch. Previous broadcast, view dashboard. Here we go, we are live. Okay, sorry about that. This is David B69 on YouTube and David B1969 on Twitch. I turned the audio on for today because I just wanted to keep an open discussion and get some open thoughts of how I'm doing things. Because as you can see, I am dominating. I don't plan on changing anything for this season. Number one, I'm going to set some really impressive records unless there's injuries or other things occur. I mean, it's like there's just no doubt about it that I'm going to be setting some really fantastic records. And it's just really, really cool. I mean, some of the records that I could possibly be breaking is easily the home run record and possibly the runs batted in and runs scored. I'd have to work really hard at doing those, but it's possible that I could do that. Strikeouts, wins, and saves, no, nobody. I'm not coming close to them. And stolen bases, that's not my game. And hits, I don't have that kind of player that is going to be able to get that many hits. I think Harper is my top hit getter right now, and he's just a little bit over 100. So there's no way that's going to happen. I pretty much need to have a Lenny Dykstra type year and everything, and like basically go nuts with batting wise, and he has to be healthy the entire time, which is really, really hard to do. But I mean, you can see that I'm dominating. I'm first in runs, first in home runs, first in RBIs in the entire league, which is all of MLB. So we're pretty much dominating. Basically, just to go over again, I've done this before. I'm basically playing all-star on hitting and all-star on pitching. I'm a firm believer in that. And fielding, I use button accuracy with the fielding decision on assist. But it's like that doesn't like overly affect anything that's going on. So it's just really not that big of a deal. I just basically wanted to show off all of my settings that I have on, so people know that what I'm doing, and if they wanted to duplicate it themselves, they could. But making sure it doesn't change anything. I accidentally hit the wrong button. So anyway, as you can see, I'm dominating. I've played every single game this season. Because you can look it up on Twitch and YouTube. There's one game that, like, basically Twitch dropped or something happened during the game, and the video ended up disappearing. So, but that was the only one, and it's like the entire season. So, it's just kind of that was kind of a really weird one, and I think it was because it was really late at night or something, and I might have screwed up when I was doing the settings, or it just dropped. Maybe the internet went down during a time and I didn't notice. I don't even know. Nothing came up to me on the screen, so I was just kind of assuming that it was all good. But as you can see, I'm almost at a 700 clip, which is like really, really good. The weird part is, if you want to look at my statistics, my record during the daytime is 17 and 15. I'm 2 games over 500 during day games. I mean, that's just weird. Play a lot less day games than night games. But mainly it's because I have a slight... Let me start this game up. You can auto fix the roster. What did I say here? going on? Yeah, I had to send down the shortstop. Okay. And that's mainly because it's like Baraki came off of his injury, and I sent Zach down to the minor leagues, which I can't imagine he'd be happy with. I mean, the dude almost pitched a complete game for me yesterday. So it's like I optioned Eflin to AAA. I can't imagine he'd be very happy with this. But I really had no choice. I really had nobody else that I really wanted to send down to the minors. Eflin wouldn't be getting the time that he needs to grow any more than he can. So it just made the most sense. And it's like, it gives me a really, really powerful starting rotation. And it's like I'm like extremely happy. So also on my GM goals, basically I have 3 games left, okay, and I need to win 20 games in a single month. This is one of the goals. And right now I've won 17 games and there's 3 games remaining. So if I can win the next 3 games, I've basically hit one of my general manager goals. Basically, it's like my general manager rating right now is an A, and it's going up, and I just can't imagine it getting any more secure than this. So let's play ball. Oh no. Let's see what we're going to have here. It's obviously a day game, so kind of makes you cringe, but I have my number 1 starter and the game. But look at this. Look at the people being tired. This is not a good thing. So what we're going to do, I'm going to give McCutcheon a day off. And I hate to say it, we're going to give Harper a well-deserved day off. And I'll give it to Nick Williams. I'm even going to give Hoskins a day off. We'll give Gurley more time here. I mean, it's just basically going to pretty much be a full day of everybody having a day off today. Can Gosselin play third? Yes, he can. Gosselin, you play third. Harrison, can you play short? Yes, you can. You play short today. And you know, we're just going to go full board rest day. We have our top starter. So we're just going to go full board. It's going to make the second half of the order really ugly, but let's see what happens. I'm thinking I could put a couple runs against their pitcher up on the board. I mean, you could. Martin is a 6.37 ERA with 51 walks, and he's 3-9, and we're 12-2 with a 2.26 ERA.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Philadelphia Phillies. Almost time for these two to square off right after this.
This is as must-win as it possibly can be.
Aaron Nola is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that can hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Stepping into the box, Cole Calhoun. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And there's one away.
Batting second, the shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
Into the box now, Nick Ahmed. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Marte is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Number 4, Scot Marte.
Into the box now, Scot Marte. And you can see great numbers over the past few games. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games. Pollock is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. D-backs are down on 4 pitches. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score.
And that's exactly what I expect from Nola.
Corbin Martin gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
And in steps Scot Kingery. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Phillies, the second baseman, Scot Kingery.
Here's the pitch. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. High and deep to right center. On the move is Calhoun. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Was I slightly behind on that?
Batting second, the catcher,
Digging in, Davy Grillon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Yeah, I thought I hit that better.
Marte is there. 2 gone.
batting third, the center fielder, A.J. Pollock.
Now at the plate, A.J. Pollock looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. Still no score.
Toward that pad, yeah.
Here's Starling Marte, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. First delivery to him on the way. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
To 1 and 2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Down.
I wanted that.
Hit out towards second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 5, Eduardo Escobar.
So here's Eduardo Escobar. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series. 0 for 7. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Christian Walker.
At the plate, Christian Walker. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. And that misses ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And there's the first strike. 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next will be the cleanup hitter, JT Realmuto. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
Yeah, and here we are several weeks into the season, and this guy has been absolutely killing the ball. I think he's got a chance to be near the top in home runs when it all shakes out.
100% agreed, D-Row. When you get this late into the season, he's not doing it with smoke and mirrors. This guy's off to a great start, and I expect to continue all season long.
Two and 0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Can't stand high fastballs.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Nick Williams will be next. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Marte will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Batting fifth, the right
I
fielder.
didn't say it before.
So
I
the
generally
bases are
say it
empty
almost
with
every
one man
broadcast
gone.
I'm talking
And
in.
digging in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams. Now
But
a
I only
big
do normal
fastball when he's
swing.
well behind it with the swing.
Hey, this offense better
I
be
never
prepared
swing
to
for
pull the
power.
trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And now it'll kick around in the corner, and he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Coming to the plate now, Mikey Mata, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Ooh, why did I swing at that for?
In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Racing back to center fielder. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. Two-run shot to straightaway center. His first home run of the season as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
big swing right there. Give himself a little bit of breathing room. Let his pitcher go to work. Now they're up 2.
Why wasn't afraid of this team with
Josh Harrison stands in.
putting a bunch of backups in.
Yes, he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down.
He's saying, I know, you really suck. But I have nobody else that really can pitch.
Stepping in now, Phil Gosselin, as he lines it out to center. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The pitcher, Nola.
I thought the Diamondbacks were supposed to be pretty good.
So here now's the pitcher, Nola. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
I know they're in the same division as the Dodgers
From the
and
stretch.
all, but I just thought they'd be
that's
better.
up and in for ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Count even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
A bouncer up the middle. Ahmed to his left. He's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired.
That's okay.
But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 2-0 Philly. Stepping up to the plate, Stephen Vogt. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Batting it, the second baseman, Tim LeCastro.
In now, Tim LeCastro. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He'll enter play with that batting average, still shy of the 220 mark. 5 homers, and he's driven in 24. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Tim LeCastro becomes the first out of the inning. From the belt, the pitch. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting, right fielder,
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 left for Arizona. They trail it here 2-0.
We're back now as the Phillies prepare for their at-bats here in the 3rd inning. And this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. Entering the day, they are arguably the most dangerous group of hitters in baseball, as they rank first in the majors in both home runs and slugging percentage. Now, obviously, the home runs are a big part of the slugging percentage, but as one of the coaches told me, we've got guys in the lineup with dynamic skill sets. We've got plenty of power, but we've also got guys that will use the whole field and that can turn on the jets when they shoot one into the gap. Safe to say, this is a tough lineup to hold down, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. A ball and no strikes.
The only question I actually have is, am I going to make a trade at the trade deadline this year?
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
And if I were going to make a trade,
2-0 count, the pitch.
who would I
on the
trade?
inside corner for strike 1.
And who would I
One
get?
of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him
Comment
inside.
below and let
They're
me know.
doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Hit high and deep out to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And
We
they're
got
going
that
to
in a
hold him to
hurry.
a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
Standing in now, Davey Brion hit fairly
I
well out
missed
towards
that one.
straightaway center. Marte is right there, 1 down.
Ooh, perfect gun.
The center fielder, number 11.
So 1 gone here in the Philadelphia third. And up next, the center fielder, A.J. Pollock. First pitch of the at-bat. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in the start. It's so important to have command of those secondary pitches, or hitters just start sitting on the hard stuff.
The 2-0 on the way. Hit to short.
Oh, crap.
Ahmed has it. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies, but they're on top 2-0.
As soon as I hit that, I knew it was wrong.
All set for the start of the fourth. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Pollock has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The center fielder, number
And while we have a moment here, let's look at the Phillies' road to the show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. To the plate now, Scot Marte, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. This is in the air out to straightaway center. On the move is Pollock. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
the left fielder, number 2, Starling Marte.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. They trail things here 2-0.
Wow.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that brings up JT Realmuto.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Heading out towards shallow right. Calhoun
swinging
has a
'cause I
read
have the
on
lead.
it, and he hauls it in for the
Not
first
playing
out of
good,
the inning.
It's not good baseball.
The right fielder,
So the base is empty here with one away. And digging in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams. And that misses for ball one. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Too high. And it's 3-0.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Now batting, left fielder, Mikey.
Ready to take his hacks again, Mikey Marte, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out.
That's another hard throw.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up Josh
80 and
Harrison.
77 accuracy.
He's set, and the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Harrison, often known as J-Hay around the game. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Now a hard liner.
Oh,
Foul.
That was close.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now a fastball
That was
as
a
he
high
just
part.
reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Phillies strand 1. They're up 2-0.
Sadly, I knew that all along.
And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The third baseman, number 5.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
At the ball.
Wow, that's a close pitch to take, but when you're a good hitter like this guy, to take that pitch on 0-2, you have to have a pretty good eye.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in for his second at-bat, Christian Walker. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Skied into very shallow right. Williams is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Stephen Vogt, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Pulled toward right center field. On the run is Williams. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Wow.
Digging in, Phil Gosselin. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Third baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit down the third baseline. It's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. The throw into second.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Into the box, Aaron Nola. Rounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game.
Dan, back-to-back pitches, double, then single, ambush tactics.
So I tell you what, they're swinging the bats early. You have a
when
double
you're so
and
close.
an RBI single to drive them in. Potential for a real big inning here.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder
There we go.
Scot
Get the
Kingery.
bullpen up.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
You tell during a warmer day and stuff like today, it's like the pitcher is not wearing a jacket.
The 1-1 home.
Ooh.
Oh, it's hit to third.
That's a double
5,
play.
4, 3, and they turn the double play.
That's okay though. That gets Nola on the bench.
Ready once again, Davy Grion. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice.
Major rule: you don't swing first pitch after the pitcher sits on the bench.
And he takes ball 1. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point.
Give him one more.
And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Phillies on top, 3-0.
Let's see if they're gonna
Digging
change
in
pitchers.
now, Tim LaCastro. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning. Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their 2nd hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
David Peralta will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out.
David Peralta.
Hit out towards second. And that's out number 1.
Now back, right fielder.
So a runner stands at third. 1 man is out, and that will bring in the left-handed hitting outfielder Cole Calhoun. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
And that misses ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Well, he loses them there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
So coming to the plate, Nick Ahmed, and their runners at the corners now. First delivery to him on the way. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
1 there. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Kevin Ginkel enters to do the pitching.
Now, we want to check one thing here. Yeah, he probably would have had him at home. I was just looking at everything to see if he would have had him easily.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ginkel has tossed over 30 innings so far this season and has an ERA he'd like to see come down a bit. Starts the day in the high 4s. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. A little bit outside. 2-1. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marte on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. 1 out for the Phils in their half of the 6th. And in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. 0-1. Here's the pitch.
Why'd I swing at that?
Up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Throw to first will take care of him. Score at 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. Up next will be Nick Williams. He's set. Here it comes. Hit softly down the line at first. Now the pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Two balls, 2 strikes to Nick Williams.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
So a full count now. Mikey Marte would be next. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. But they're on top by a count of 3-0.
I wasn't reading him as well.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the infielder Scot Marte. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Digging in to try it again, Starling Marte. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
Hit high and deep to right center. After it is Williams. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And the pitch. Slow roller left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
Wow.
Diamondbacks down in order. They trail it here 3-0.
There's no way Nola's not going to complete game here.
From the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Bottom of the inning now, and next it'll be the outfielder Milwaukee Brewers. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. And it's quickly 0-2. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Kelly, a native Texan. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
He froze him on the fastball there. Milwaukee Brewers is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Lifted down the line in left, and that's going to land foul. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Vogt gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Harrison is retired. 2 down now. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Phil Gosselin. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
0-1.
Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Here's a ground ball for Ahmed at short. He's got it. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Now at the plate, Christian Walker. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And that swung on and missed on a pitch down. 1-1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the catcher, Stephen Vogt.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Stephen Vogt. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the second baseman, Tim LeCastro.
Stepping up now, Tim LeCastro. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Line towards center field. Pollock is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. Still down 3-0. Digging in and looking for more, Aaron Nola. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on a ball out of the zone.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. The 3-1.
We got 3 and 2.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at-bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
At the plate now, Scot Kingery. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. The 1-2.
Oh, that's out.
Back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate, Davy Grillon. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. He's running. Pitch outside. The throw. Might have been in time, but it's high, and it allows his man to dive in safely.
I don't steal that often, so.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals, and a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Hit high and deep to right center. Calhoun on the run. But he doesn't have a chance. It's over his head.
Wow. I thought he was going to catch it.
Now batting, center fielder, A.J. Pollock.
Coming to the plate now,
A.J. Pollock.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Ball, that's in.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Kingery at third. Grion at second with one away. And he fouls this one off. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now a changeup just off the plate as that misses for ball 4.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, JT Realmuto. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
What a
big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses that balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now. 2-2.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone. (3-2) with the bases loaded. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Hit pretty well.
There we go.
Deep
Grand
left
slam.
field. Gone. It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. 32 now for the season as this lead swells to 7-0.
Yeah, and you've got to feel really sorry for the pitcher. He was up against the ropes, bases loaded, with a power hitter at the plate. The best thing he could do in that situation is to try to keep him from making hard contact. Well, so much for that. He obviously made a mistake, and the big slugger made him pay.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Archie Bradley will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Josh Rojas will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Stand batting 9, number 10, Josh Rojas.
Into the box now, Nick Williams. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 4 runs here in this half inning. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Marte will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
Up next for Philadelphia, Nola.
And that'll bring up Milwaukee. First pitch of the at-bat. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Heading out towards shallow right. Calhoun has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Another good inning here for the Phillies, and the brotherly love is in abundance now. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Josh Rojas. Here comes the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Kingery's there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, right fielder.
Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, Cole Calhoun. It was a walk in his last trip. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
If he's able to locate that two-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. On his way to second is Calhoun.
That's a good hit.
And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Digging in once again, Nick Ahmed, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Right down the chute that time. 1-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And another foul ball. 1 out and a runner on second base. Another one sent foul. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
On the ground to the left side.
That's the game.
Still take care of him, and the Phillies run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
A 7-0 shutout final today. The Philadelphia Phillies took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Aaron Nola picks up his league-leading 13th win, and it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
7 runs on 9 hits. No errors.
Just look at this lineup. The fact that we won this game,
No run.
and only starting bats were Kingery and Realmuto. Everybody else was bench players.
7 minutes.
It's just pretty impressive.
For joining us here this afternoon.
Realmuto is out of position.
Drive
because
home
he was
safely.
playing first base instead of catching. So I think it's pretty impressive to get a nice win and a big win like this with such a lack of players. And it's like mostly thanks to Nola. I mean, he only gave up 3 hits the entire game. So he was continually dominant. So they did nothing. I mean, Voit, Castro, and Calhoun, each individual hits. They just don't have anybody to worry about. It's like their total at-bats and for the game is 28. 27 is the max, is the minimum that you have to have. They had 28. That tells you everything you need to know, because I was able to get out of control almost in every situation with no issues. So we're gonna fast forward through today and let the play-by-play guy tell you what happened throughout the league. Oh, it's AAA. I'll put him on the bench.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show.
Starting off in the National League East, the Philadelphia Phillies pitched well, allowing only 3 hits
as they made it a laugher against the Diamondbacks, 7-0. The win was their 5th straight as a team.
Heading into the day, the Phillies are atop the National League East division, and the Diamondbacks are in 3rd place in the NL West. The Atlanta Braves completed a 3-game series sweep
as they took down the Fish in Miami, 6-3.
Entering the day's action, the Marlins sit in last place in the National League East, and the Braves are 3rd in the division. The Washington Nationals combined for 10 hits as a team
as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati, 6-1.
As of today, the Reds are in 4th place in the NL Central, while the Nationals sit in 3rd place in the National League East division. The New York Mets knocked out 10 hits as a team
as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park, 5-4.
As of right now, the Padres sit in 4th place in the National League West, while the Mets sit in 2nd place in the National League East division. The Milwaukee Brewers earned the 3-game series sweep
as they sank the visiting Buccos, 7-3. The win was their 7th in a row.
At the start of the day, the Brewers are in 1st place in the NL Central, while the Pirates are at the bottom of the division.
Drew Smyly got the win, his 6th so far this year, as the Giants defeated their rival Dodgers 2-1.
In the standings, the Giants are in last place in the NL West, and the Dodgers are atop the division.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
collected 6 runs driven in on a total of 3 hits
as the Red Sox beat the Cardinals
15-3. As of today, the Red Sox sit in 3rd place in the American League East division, while the Cardinals are in 2nd place in the NL Central. The Yankees brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep
as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs, 3-2. They now have 5 straight wins.
Heading into the day, the Yankees sit in 1st place in the American League East division, while the Cubs are in 3rd place in the NL Central. The Seattle Mariners totaled 13 hits as a team
as they destroyed the Rays,
11-1. At the start of the day, the Rays sit in 4th place in the American League East division, while the Mariners sit in last place in the American League West division. The Angels swung it well with 15 hits in the game
as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto, 11-3.
As of right now, the Blue Jays are in 2nd place in the AL East, while the Angels are in 3rd place in the AL West. The Orioles grabbed 13 hits in the game
as they defeated the visiting Tigers 10-5.
As of today, the Orioles sit in last place in the American League East division, while the Tigers are in 4th place in the AL Central. The White Sox amassed 14 hits in the game
as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 6-2.
Entering the day's action, the White Sox are in 3rd place in the AL Central, while the Athletics are leading the AL West. The Cleveland Indians completed a 3-game series sweep
as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 4-2.
At the start of the day, the Royals are in last place in the AL Central,
and the Indians are atop the division. The Minnesota Twins earned the 3-game series sweep as they bested the visiting Rockies 9-4. As of right now, the Twins sit in second place in the AL Central Division, while the Rockies are in second place in the NL West. The Rangers picked up 14 hits in total as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 6-5. As of today, the Astros are in second place in the AL West, and the Rangers are fourth in the division. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.
And this is Dave 69, and until next time, I'm out.